Hello everyone, it's another moment at ISIFE EDUBLOG. The lesson is the English language with your guide, Martin Ekpa. Today, we shall look at the conditionals. The conditionals are conditional is a sentence in which one clause states the condition necessary for the action in the other clause to take place. So a conditional sentence is a sentence in which one clause states the condition necessary for the action in another clause or in the other clause to take place. Now, there are four conditionals. We shall be looking at these four conditionals one at a time and the implication of each of the conditional or the type. Now, the first one is simply called the first conditional. This is used to express the condition necessary for a possible future action. Take note of that. A possible future action. Now, there is interpretation a skill here. If somebody should ask you, as usually WAEC does, they'll say, give or pick the option that best conveys the meaning intended in the sentence above. So you're told, let's use the example we have here. Because we're giving the conditional, the verb forms for each of them. The verb form for the first conditional is, we have if clause, simple present tense. Main clause, simple future tense. Like we said, the brain, the condition for using the first conditional is that this action is possible, is capable of taking place. You can see, like let's just say, let's make a graphic. The condition is 95% achievable. 95% achievable. Everything needed to get this happen had been achieved. Just to apply it and it works. Now, in that kind of arrangement, an arrangement that has attained 95% completion will be the one where we use the first conditional. So the if clause is simple present tense. The if clause is the subordinate clause. And the main clause is simple future tense. Here is our example. If I bake the cake, if I bake the cake in the morning, the party will start in the afternoon. This is what we mean. The if clause is the first one and has the verb bake, which is simple present tense. Then the main clause is this one that says the party will start in the afternoon. Will, that is our simple future tense. Will and the main verb. A simple future tense is will and the main verb. Now, this means the speaker has gotten everything ready. It is still morning. And this is capable of taking place. Alright? It could even be the night of the statement ahead of the party that will take place tomorrow. The night ahead of tomorrow when the party will take place. So if I bake the cake in the morning, alright, the party will start in the afternoon. We are in the night ahead of the party that will take place tomorrow. This person has brought everything needed to bake the cake, and so in the morning tomorrow, the cake will be baked so that it will pave way for the party to take place in the afternoon. There is enough time. So this is capable of taking place. Now, WAEC will ask, if I bake the cake in the morning, the party will start in the afternoon. This means that A, the speaker has baked the cake and the party will start. B, the speaker is sure of baking the cake in the morning and starting the party in the afternoon. C, the speaker is not sure of baking the cake in the morning and starting the party in the afternoon. From this explanation, you know that option B is correct, because the speaker is sure of baking the cake in the morning so that the party will start in the afternoon. That is the first conditional. We use it when we are sure the event will take place. So if I say, if I see your mother, I will give her your message. I am sure of going to where your mother is. All I need to do now is to take my bath and go. But if I'm not sure of going to where your mother is, I shouldn't say, if I see your mother, I will give her the message. Alright? Now, here is the second conditional. Okay, other examples with the first conditional include, if church dismisses early, I will visit you. This is an indication that the speaker had looked at time, seen that there is not much activities to be done, so the tendency is that church will dismiss early and this visit will hold. Alright? If your pastor's wife had successfully put to bed yesterday, for instance, the previous day, and then the pastor is here full of gratitude to God, the church, the service might be lengthy, so don't make such a promise. Well, if work closes early, I will buy you hot bread. Yes, this is to say, I've seen my schedule. I know we'll close at 4, and definitely there's nothing much to take me beyond 4, so I could go to the mall or the bakery and buy the bread when it is still hot. But when you look at your work schedule and you might be closing work at 7, it is not ideal to make this kind of statement. That will lead us to the second conditional. The second conditional is used when you're not sure that the action will take place. Now, this is used to express an impossible future action. The verb form for the second conditional is the if clause, simple past tense, while the main clause is conditional tense. By conditional tense, we mean would plus the main verb. So examples are, if I baked the cake, we're still lifting the example we have here to modify it to suit the second condition. If I baked, no longer bake now. This one said, if I bake the cake in the morning. This one said, if I baked the cake in the morning, which means it is perhaps 11 o'clock. This cake has not been baked. So the speaker now says, if I baked the cake in the morning, the party would start in the afternoon. since the cake has not been baked and is already perhaps 11 o'clock, the tendency of baking the cake in the morning is no longer there. That is the question. So, if I baked the cake in the morning, the party would start in the afternoon. This means it is not possible to bake the cake in the morning, and so the party taking place in the afternoon is highly no longer respected. So that's the second condition. If I went to the sun, I would hoist a flag. If I went to the sun, it is still too hot. Scientists are still finding ways of visiting the sun. So a human being telling you of visiting the sun simply means this is not feasible. That is, when you use that, if I went to the sun, I would hoist a flag. The second conditional. Now, next is the third conditional.